I guess I was 10th grade, and we were supposed to write down what it is we wanted to be when we graduated. And Latin school was very much academically oriented, but, I came from East Boston, and we loved doing our hair and things like that, so I wanted to be a hairdresser. And so that's what I wrote down on my little form. And I had a very straight-laced, old maid teacher for homeroom. She was very strict, very straight-laced. And when she saw that, she thought, "Oh dear, you are in the wrong school if you want to become a hairdresser." So she sent me to the principal's office. And so the principal, who was very much more understanding, said, "I imagine you probably don't really know what you want to do yet. Is that right?" And I said, "Right. I just had to write something down." But I did like doing hair. She said, "That's fine, dear, go back to class." So from then on, I thought, well, I have to sort of come up with something else that I want to do. And I did like health. And so I thought, well, I'll just be a nurse. But that's truly what started the idea of becoming a nurse in my life. So in 1988, I became the director of what was then Hospice Care of Nantucket, and am still there because we always wanted to be able to offer the services that were available to people at end of life, to people much earlier in the course of a life-threatening illness. And it's very hard for a person who's trying to get well again to walk through a door that says hospice on it. So we changed our name. We made the decision to change our name and continue to offer end-of-life care, but we also offer a lot of services to people who are trying to get well again from a life-threatening illness. So I'm still there. 30 years it was in January. Recognize that this is not a throwaway stage of life. This is a really meaningful, important, valuable, growth-enhancing time of life, even though it has its pain and its misery and its sadness. The most holistic kind of nursing or healthcare, I think, that you can do, because you really, truly are looking at not only what's going on physically with the patient, but emotionally and spiritually and socially as well. Everybody's got something that they can bring, and that's just their personal presence and their courage and willingness to, sort of stand with them in the face of their suffering. So it's really important for people to know you don't need a whole big skill set to be able to help a friend who's facing that. All you need is yourself and your courage to be able to sort of be there and hang in with them without thinking that you're going to magically fix it or let it go away, that you really just need to be present for them. And it takes courage to do it. So in our program, even if a person has just been diagnosed with cancer, we encourage them to come in and use our services to try to help support them even as they're trying to get well again and survive their cancer, and many do. So we'll offer counseling, support, education. Bonnie offers some Reiki. We offer support groups to them and their families. And even through their cancer treatment and then beyond it, because one of the things that happens for people when they've been treated for cancer is even if they get cured of their cancer, oftentimes they have really bad side effects from the treatments or emotional effects from having had the illness.